everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Thomas. Off target from the wing. Pass to Paul. Pulls from the top of the key. And he gets it to go. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Clippers. Thomas, no good. A three from Leonard. Rebound by the Pistons. Now Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Lets it go from 14. Thomas, no good.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Yep, it counts.
When Blake Griffin entered the league, you didn't have to guard him on the perimeter, but how comfortable is he right there in the mid-range? That's because of the work put in, guys.
From 8. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Dumars. From the top of the key, Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. Wallace misses. And Paul puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Lanier.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
To the inside, and then Brand with the dunk.
And once Brand sees the setup pass coming, he knows just what to do and uses that leaping ability for the finish.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thomas deciding where to go with it. They need this. Good.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul with the steal. Pass to McAdoo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's Thomas outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Detroit. Here's McAdoo, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Outside Leonard. Puts up a deep three. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Pistons trailed by 10. Here's Thomas. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Thomas got 6 points.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Here's McAdoo. It's hauled in by Lanier.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Wallace's shot is good.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. So both teams changing it up here. Clippers leading by 9. Free can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Billups. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass.
It's such a savvy player. Billups senses his opportunity there and just takes it.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 11 points in the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here is Billups. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Short. Rebounded by Rodman. From past the arc. And that one's good. Bing. Bing's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
A three from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a three, I'm coming right back at you.
From the arc. Rebounded by Rodman. Pistons trailed by 9. Releases. DeBusschere can't get the basket.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's Detroit's ball. Here's Bing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bing's got 5.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Redick for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stolen by Brand. Redick with the bucket. Reddick's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Reddick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Now here's Paul. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The three from Hill. The shot off that time. Here's Reddick. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Thomas. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Brand. Over Lambeer. Brand, good. Brand's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, not an easy shot, especially for a big Brand with a nice stroke.
Stolen by Dumars. Pulls it from 20. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Brand inside. Over in the corner, Paul. Over Thomas. Again, the Clippers.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Here's Brand. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 14. And Hill has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Brand with it. He has 6. And he recovers it. Thomas with it. George picks him up. And the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you and then he'll cut your legs out from under.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers leading by 12. And Leonard has it in the corner. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
There's Thomas with the 3. It's stolen by Rodman. Shot from the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thomas got 8 points in the quarter. Out to Brand. He tries for 3. Detroit with the rebound. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tries from 10. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Outside Harper. It's deflected. Here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Over Paul. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thomas got 16 points. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Thomas, no luck. There's the drive.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's the Clippers now. It's a 13-point game. Here's the 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Here's Thomas. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Stolen by Dumars. The Clippers grab the miss.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Down low. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Lanier. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Pass to Leonard. Fades back. Second chance shot. McAdoo misses.
Oh, you missed a chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Leonard has it in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss. Pistons trailed by 16. Here's Lanier. And he banks in the layup. Lanier's got 6.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And inside. He's got 6. And that one, good. 8 points for him.
Timeout.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Pistons trailed by 16. Pass to Laimbeer. Over Jordan. Detroit, no good that time either. Redick for 3. Rebounded by Laimbeer. Now here's Billups. Banked in off the glass.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Clippers leading by 14. Here's Redick, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Laimbeer down there. Hasn't made one yet. Count the basket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
The deep 3 from Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall. Pistons trailed by 14. Paul George with the steal. And stolen by Wallace. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Guys, back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Clippers leading by 14. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hill. With the drive. Rebound by the Clippers. Redick is in the corner. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Timeout.
Redick's got 12 in the game.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Pistons trailed by 17. Here's Bing. He has 5. Over Leonard. Detroit, no good that time either. For the three. Free can't get it to go.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 27.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Right side, Thomas. And yes, it's good. He's got 18.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here's Leonard from three. Now Billups. He's got 9. A three-pointer is right on target. And here's Leonard from three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Leonard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pistons trailed by 17. Outside Dumars. And the layup's good off the glass. Dumars got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Driving in, lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 19.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Shoots a fader, and it's the Clippers scoring again. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Harper. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Back to Rodman. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Here's Paul. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, how about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
Timeout, Pistons. Detroit making a switch. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Bing. Over Paul. And again, unable to change momentum here. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Brand. And then Brand with the dunk.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
18 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. It's deflected. Harper with the steal. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Fader on the way. He's off on that one. Here's Bing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Nixon. Sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Launches a three, and it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. World B3 gets the bucket.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And uses that size to just bully his way around. Kaman not scared.
Wallace left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Pass to Maggette. Puts up a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And that one's good by Maggette.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul.
Isaiah Thomas.
That's his first foul.
Personal
Now a timeout called by Detroit.